If your body fat levels are too high, and they probably are too high, then you will be poor and people will judge you as less competent than if you were lean and good looking. Now, this statement might sound very harsh, I know it is, but unfortunately it's the truth. My name is Dominic Dopert, and if you find this interesting, and if you want more support, if you want me to help you get six-pack abs, lose body fat, increase your muscle mass, increase your energy, then you can go to my website, www.dominicdopert.com, and sign up for a free consultation. I would love to help you out, and I will see you there. Alright, the title of today's video is Fat Makes You Poor. And now, I know this statement sounds very harsh, right? Fat makes you poor. Why should it make you poor? And maybe like a lot of people, maybe you get triggered by this, but hear me out. My goal and my intention is to help you get clarity, to see clear, see through all the BS. I want you to have a super successful, happy life. So let's go. Alright, title of this video, Fat Makes You Poor. Studies show that people whose body fat levels are too high are seen as less competent by other people. So that means if your body fat levels are too high, and they probably are. What does too high mean? Your body fat levels are too high if they are higher than 8 to 12%. If they are higher than that, that means that other people will judge you as less competent, merely based on your looks. I know it's not fair, I know it sucks, but unfortunately it's the truth. Secondly, studies show that obese people are regarded and seen as lacking in leadership qualities. So that means if your body fat levels are too high, then other people will judge you as being not very well suited for a leadership position. If your body fat levels are too high, then you are less likely to get that leadership position. Now that's really bad news, because since you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you're a go-getter and you want to improve your life, you want to make more money, you want to get happier, all of those things, right? All of those great things. But if your body fat levels are too high, and they probably are too high, then you're less likely to get that leadership position. The reason for that is because studies show that we perceive overweight individuals to be less well suited for a leadership position. So if you want to increase your earnings, if you want to make more money, you probably do want a leadership position, and excess body fat will directly hurt your chances of getting that job that you want. Yeah, cool story. So I wrote a book on this topic, and there's a really cool story that I want to share with you. So Barry Posner, he's the leadership professor at Santa Clara University's Levy School of Business. That guy, he stated that he can't name a single overweight Fortune 500 CEO. Let that sink in. Not a single overweight Fortune 500 CEO. So there is really no single benefit to you being overweight, and there's no benefit, only downsides to you having high levels of body fat. And our last point is, if your body fat levels are too high, meaning they're higher than 12%, if you're a guy, or around, I gotta look it up, maybe, I would say maybe like 18%, 20% if you're a girl, if you're a woman. If your body fat levels are too high, then your salary will be lower, statistically speaking, than it was if you were good looking. So if your body fat levels are too high, statistically your making less money than you could. And that doesn't sound very good, does it? Of course not. Our last point is aversion to fat employees. Alright, so studies have shown that employers and also customers have an aversion to overweight employees. So that means if you're overweight, your boss and your customers will hate you. We don't want that. Alright, well, now you might be thinking, well, Dom, it sounds like you really hate fat people. It seems like, you're shaming overweight individuals, yeah, do you really hate fat people? And the truth is, not at all, not at all. You know what? If your body fat levels are too high, if you're overweight, if you're fat, if you're obese, if you're morbidly obese, it's not your fault. Let me repeat that, it's not your fault. The whole system and, like our entire lifestyle, the food that we put into our bodies, we sit in front of screens all day long, all that causes you to be overweight, to have high levels of body fat. The food industry, they make food that's super palatable, it's super delicious, it's like chemically engineered to taste so good, but obviously it's not so good for your body. So yeah, if you're overweight, it is not your fault. 100%, I feel it is not your fault. You've been set up, the entire food industry, and I don't want to go on a tangent here, but healthy people don't really make doctors a lot of money. So yeah, it is not your fault, but now that you have this information, so yeah, you just heard that being fat means people perceive you as less competent. If you're fat, it means that people think that you're not really well suited to a leadership position. If you're overweight, statistically, you make less money than if you were lean and attractive. And lastly, we heard that employers and also customers, they have an aversion to overweight employees. Alright, so now that you know this information, now that you have this information, if now you decide to not lose weight, then it is entirely 100% your responsibility. Of that I'm sure. But yeah, I just wanna encourage you. You can 100%, I guarantee it. You can 100% get shredded. You can get six-pack abs. You can lose a lot of body fat. You can lose a lot of body fat fast. The human body is designed to store a lot of body fat, but also, if you know how to, you can burn off body fat extremely quickly. 100%. So yeah, I just want to encourage you. Reduce your body fat levels significantly. That means, you need to have a six-pack, or at least you shouldn't have any fat around your stomach. It should be nice and lean. Your face should be lean and chiseled and attractive, because that way you will have so many advantages in life. When you're good looking means you have low levels of body fat coupled with high amounts of muscle mass. That means you're good looking, physically good looking. And if you're good looking, we call that the so-called halo effect, like a halo. So if you're good looking and attractive, physically attractive, that means people think that you're competent, that you're more intelligent, and that you're more capable, and lastly, that you're more, well suited for a leadership position. Only just because you're good looking. Is this fair? Who knows? Probably not. I know it's not fair. but I can't change it. You know, it is what it is. So I just want you to know the truth. And in my opinion, there is nothing more rewarding. There is nothing that you can do that has a higher ROI, return of investment, than becoming attractive. So by significantly reducing your body fat levels, increase your muscle mass, become good looking, and you will receive a host of advantages, and you will avoid all the disadvantages that come with being overweight. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you are my man or my girl. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Dominic Doppert. You should go to my website, dominicdoppert.com, and apply for a free call with me so that you can work with me if you want me to help you get in the best shape of your life. I specialize in helping people burn off body fat as fast as possible, build significant amounts of muscle mass, increase their energy, increase their cognition. So we do that through diet. You know, diet plays an enormous role, right? Like in how your brain functions. I help people get rid of their depression, anxiety. I help people, you know, with insomnia and so much more. All right, so if you want me to help you, and I would love to help you, go to my website, dominicdoppert.com, and apply for a free consultation with me. In that consultation, I'll give you my best secrets for free, and then we'll figure out if we're a good fit. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, post them down below in the comments. Let me know, or just let me know if you like the video, whatever. You can ask me anything that you want. I will personally try and answer every single comment. I have always done this. I do this myself, no one else. So if you ask me anything in the questions, I'll try my very best to answer your questions. And thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.